Hi everybody, how you doing today? Welcome to Ecology Bob's Woodworking Shop. Look around, absorb it. Yeah, we're outside. All right, as I mentioned in one of the earlier videos, I'm gonna build a kind of a sun grow box type thing that my significant other wanted. Anyhow, here's how this idea got into taking. Last year we did a remodel, and I took out a fireplace and I put a window in, and then I put in another window because I had to match, of course. That's what we ended up with. Come over here. I was told I couldn't throw these windows away. Couldn't throw them away. You need to make me a hot box or sun box. All right, that's what we had. I did some calculations here, and I did some design, and I came up with this. If you can see this is the box we're gonna make. I'm actually gonna cut material for two, because I have windows for two. So we have some work to do. If you notice, this is all done in metric because that's the way I design. But in order to build, I converted it to English. So anyhow, let's get going. I'll come back to you. Right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, we went and got some plywood today. Just some OSB, and I guess it ain't plywood, some OSB from Menards. So what we're gonna do is we are going to cut that up, and it'll probably be all fast forward to begin with. I'm gonna do it all cut, and then I'll come back to you as soon as I get everything cut. I'll come back to you, and maybe I'll stop in the middle in case I have something that some interesting things that I want to point out. So, all right, we'll talk to you all later.
Technology Bob.
You need to cut both these at 52. My dad really didn't teach me. I actually was self-taught. So, but I actually designed office furniture for a long time. So, not saying I'm any good at anything. It's just we're gonna use a saw here, that little worm saw type thing. I think. I know it ain't a worm saw. Little. All right. It's what was on I could find right away. All right. It's what I could find right away. All right. One of the things we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut this to 52 into this blade. It appears to be 1 1/8 inches. So 52 subtracted 1 1/8 inches would be 50 and 51, or 50 and 7/8. We'll put a mark at 50 and 7/8. Another one at 50 and 7/8. And what we're going to do is we are going to take this 2x4 that's really crooked, to be honest with you, and we're going to clamp that down, and then we're going to cut. And we probably need to get something to put under this, in which I'll go grab. The one thing you want to keep in mind on everything that you do, anytime that you're messing with power equipment or anything, you want to make sure that you're safe, all right? You gotta make sure you're safe. I am looking for a board, which I just found one, to put under this sheet of plywood. I got 6 of one, half a dozen the other. And let me just a little advice. You know, a lot of people, I think a lot of people, they kind of make the mistake of they want it to be perfect. They want it to be perfect. Well, we can do that. We can work all day and we can cut these and get these perfect on a perfect line. We can get them. But you know what? As soon as it's out in the sun, as soon as it's setting, it's gonna shrink. Something's gonna happen. So really, to be honest with you, this is gonna be outside, it's gonna get wear, and I'm not telling you not to be perfect. I'm just, yeah. All right. We got this fancy little saw here. We're gonna cut this. Over 40 years, 50 years of doing this, somebody let me know. I mean, I may be old, but I'm used to good. One of the things is what you want to do is you want to come to the fence. This is the fence, and I actually have a piece of wood on this fence because I like cutting things that way. So I can't use this gauge back here. Back here, you cut. If you notice, and I'm going to be a little off here. I'll be a little bit off. So if I want to get exactly, I need to hold it tight like this, all right? But we're just gonna go over a little bit. We are just under, you notice, we are under, right? So we wanna, let's just do it from the edge. All right, let's tighten her up, that's it. And if you want, all right, we'll just do it without them. We'll put them on later. And I'll show you after I get them found, because I will find them. So let's go ahead. We need to remember these pieces that we cut. These pieces are gonna go back together. But they're gonna go together with a hinge. And I'm not even sure. We're going to put these together with a hinge. About that little brief break. You probably don't even know it. But again, sometimes I don't always think, especially when I'm talking. Typical man. I actually put the screws on wrong. I actually thought I made a bad calculation. I didn't. I put the screws, I assembled it wrong. I'm gonna have these plans when we're done for sale. And I'll have all that fixed. I'll even have an assembly instructions. So if you're interested, let me know. But this folds up like this. All right. And I'm planning on the windows then will fall down, or we can just set them on there. But I think we're gonna hinge them on there. We're gonna put a little handle on here so we can pick it up and stow it for the winter. All right. So if we open it, we just get out here, you put it in place, you open it, all right, and this is gonna keep, I mean, you only do this in the spring, right? Because otherwise it get too hot. We wanna keep it on the days like today. We wanna get this out there. All right, folks, I know I signed off earlier. Maybe we'll edit that out. I don't know. If we don't, then you get two goodbyes. Basically, before we put this into place, I kind of wanted to show you, we cleaned this up. We changed the glass out because that really, if you think about it, that probably wasn't safety glass. And I really didn't want to, I mean, even though it'd be in the garden, it'd be okay. But these seem to work better. And this is it, folks, this is it. I mean, if you want to take it out and store it, you just carry it out to your place like this. And you just set it down. We can set it down. Look at that, already starting. You could probably just drag it. That didn't work very good. So basically just come over here, pick it up like this, bring it out. You want to straighten these out if you have to. If you want to make it look pretty and square and stuff like that, you can. But there you go, folks. Put your plants in there, and while the cold night, it'll protect your plants. You can water them, and we'll get some prop here. We'll prop it up during the day and stuff. But anyhow, that's it. Now, here's the cool part about this. Here's the best part about this. All right, you're gonna use this 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 3. I don't know. But look, watch this. We can just put this away. We can have this next year. It'll just collapse. It'll collapse like that. And guess what? We can store it. You know, the best thing, you know what? Thinking about this, I think maybe we might make another one. But instead of using this, we buy some plexiglass. Catch me on this. We have a hinge in the middle, and we're able to fold it up too. It'll store even better. Anyhow, we'll take a picture of this. I probably won't talk. Maybe I'm like talking. When we get it into place, and we may even take some footage of my wife yelling at me about it, right? So,